Okay, so I was thinking in yesterday's talk when Venerable Tarpa was speaking, and she was saying sometimes when she has anxiety and fear, she just says there's nothing happening. And I could hear somebody out there saying, wait a minute, there was just an earthquake in Haiti and the whole capital city fell apart. Something happened, you know, or my relative has a cancer diagnosis or just had a heart attack. Something happened. So isn't fear justified? Shouldn't we be afraid of those? You know, there was an attempted terrorist attack on Christmas Day, but what if that had been successful? Shouldn't we be afraid of what the terrorists are doing? I could hear these kinds of questions coming. So I thought just to talk a little bit about that. Because yes, I mean, of course, these things happen and they're there. The point is, what good is it to be afraid of them? Okay? In other words, you know, shouldn't we be afraid? Well, what benefit does being afraid bring? Okay, that's my question. To be concerned about something and want to prevent harm is very different than being afraid. In the same way, interceding when there's harm because you're angry about it is very different than interceding with compassion. Okay? So my thing is looking at the mind, you know, the mind that is acting, because clearly tragedies happen and we have to deal with them and we have to work to prevent them, you know. But what is the mind from which we're operating when we do that? And I don't know about you, but when I'm afraid, I don't think very clearly. And as Kathleen so well, was it you when you were giving your talk about anxiety? Oh, I forgot my notes, you know? And it's like when you're anxious, you're forgetful, don't you? You can't think clearly. So, you know, if we want to be effective in preventing harm and in being a benefit, the way best to do that is to keep our own mind calm so that we can think clearly and have a big awareness, a big picture of the situation, okay? And then be able to act in a way that stops harm or prevents harm, okay? So it's not a question of shouldn't we be afraid, it's what good does fear do? Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I'm afraid, I'm a wreck. I can't function. Then people have to take care of me. You know, that doesn't mean I don't get afraid, but I know when I do get afraid or when I do get anxious, that if I want to do something beneficial, I have to get my own mind calm. Yeah, otherwise what can I do for anybody else? Okay, so I just wanted to say this because I could hear our invisible audience out there asking those questions. Yeah? Yeah? And it could seem like, well, yeah, on our own personal level, you know, oh, somebody doesn't say good morning to me, or the broccoli, or, you know, whatever it is. Well, yeah, nothing's happening there. Of course, those things are so often just our projections, you know. But then there are real situations, you know, of illness and natural disasters and people-made disasters that we have to deal with, but to deal with them effectively, okay, with a calm mind and compassion as much as we possibly can.